Welcome back. We are now working on StatCrunch exploration for Module 7. The first thing that you want to do is open an internet window. I like to use Google Chrome, and you're going to type in statcrunch.com. And then you'll need to log in or either sign in or register. So if you haven't registered yet, you'll want to do that by selecting the sign in or register button, and then you'll click register down here. And then you'll go to the Students tab where you will either redeem an access code if you purchase this through the bookstore, or you purchase for 6 months for $14.99. If you have not purchased through the bookstore yet, I would do it here. It's actually cheaper here than it is through the bookstore. So once you've done that, make sure you record your password and information because I don't have access to your StatCrunch login information. You'll log in and this will be the home page that you get. You can load shared data from this site right here, but I prefer to open StatCrunch first. So we're going to click the yellow button in the middle of the page that says Open StatCrunch. And now we're going to load the data set Serial Brands that is owned by StatCrunch Featured. So we're going to go to the tab at the top and we're going to select Data. Then we select Load because we want to pull the data into StatCrunch. And we're going to use a shared data set. If you had an Excel spreadsheet on your computer that you wanted to load into StatCrunch, you could do that from a file. You could access from Google Drive, but we're going to be doing shared data sets. And you will need to do this on exam. So please make sure you have these instructions or you remember how to do this. So we load the shared data set. And in the search box, we're searching for serial that is owned by StatCrunch Featured. So the owner here is StatCrunch Featured, and we're dealing with Serial Brands. This is the data set that we want. Once we find the data set that we want, we select the name, and StatCrunch opens this website for us. Here is the data set. It looks like an Excel spreadsheet where you've got, if the labels of the columns are not given, it'll say var1, var2, var3. Rather than A, B, C like it is in Excel. You've got the rows on the side, and then you have a bunch of different options that you can do for this specific document or in general. Question 7 in the guided notes asks us to make a dot plot for protein and fiber variables. I'm going to click Graph and then select a dot plot. Now, you have a couple of options to select multiple at a time. I can select protein, I can select fiber, but once I switch between the two, it's not selecting both of them. So you need to use the Command key on a Mac to select both at the same time, or the Control key on a PC. But you need to make sure that both of them appear on the right-hand side before you graph in order to graph them on the same graph. You have options in terms of what you can group by, what the different properties are. You can change the color scheme if you want. I'm just going to compute. So here are the two dot plots that we have for protein and fiber. Now we want to discuss a few characteristics of these dot plots. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this picture into my guided notes. It's going to be different depending on the type of computer that you're on. You can copy the image by right-clicking and then paste it into your document by also right-clicking. But if you're not used to using copy and paste, you can also go into your options and copy here, where another window will pop up and it says Control and click the image to copy it. It also tells you a tip at the bottom where if you're using, because I'm on a Mac, it uses the Command V to paste. So it's telling you a couple of ways that you can get this image into your document. Okay, so now I'm going to switch over to a different window to show you the, to go ahead and describe this.